What's up, everybody? I am back. I have my coffee, as always. And today, we're getting into a new well, not new. We're getting into a BABYMETAL song that I have not yet listened to or watched. The song is Brand New Day, featuring Tim Henson and Scott LePage from Bolivia. I'm pretty excited. We'll get into it in just a second. Before I do a couple things, please remember I'm not a professional. I'm not a guitar teacher, vocal coach, or anything. I'm just a guy, okay? So please don't expect me to be getting too granular. I also don't speak Japanese, so just bear that in mind. And don't be a dick. You know, I try to be thoughtful. I try to be respectful when I do these, and I would just ask for that same energy in response. You know, just try to keep it civil in the comments. And if you're interested in more from me, I live stream now. So keep an eye on the channel and you might be able to catch me live. With that out of the way, though, let's get into it. This is Brand New Day by BABYMETAL featuring Tim Henson and Scotty LePage. This is a live video, but good coffee. All right. It's pretty good. I have some thoughts. So, let's see. Firstly, drone technology. What a boost for recording video, recording live video, recording crane and helicopter style shots for very cheap and very stable. You know, one of the problems with like shooting from a helicopter is you get a lot of noise. It's very disruptive. If you got a drone with a camera on it, it's almost silent, especially when you have rock music playing, nobody's going to hear it. So you're able to get some really cool shots that you wouldn't have been able to get, 10 years ago. So that's really cool. I love a good elaborate stage setup, with the lights and all that. I like EDM, and that's a big feature of EDM shows is the video element, the lighting element. So I like when artists take care, and throw that stuff in there. It's interesting the difference between I don't know, Asian metal, the conception of music groups in the US is so much different than it is overseas, because we don't have, generally speaking, a rock band in the US is not going to have sort of designated dancers, right? Now there might be choreography in a video, there might be people, like especially lead singer, who's going to go around and hype up the crowd on stage, but as a general rule, you don't have somebody whose like main job is choreography, or even secondary job. I don't want to insult any of the ladies in baby metal, right? Maybe their primary job isn't choreography, but you are not going to see a metal band from the US with choreographed dance routines. There's no issues to me to do that. It's just interesting, right? I know that it's part of the pop idol stuff, right? And baby metal, coming from Japan, they would be influenced by that sort of aesthetic. But it's just interesting to me to see that. Another thing, surprisingly, I did not see a pedal board for either Scotty or Tim. So whatever they were playing was either being, if anything was going on to mess with the guitar tone, it was either happening on the guitar with the pickup selectors, right? You can modify the tone somewhat with that, or that was being processed backstage and somebody just knew when to add in an effect. I would have to listen to the guitar about a dozen times probably to see if I could hear any change in guitar tone. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like that'd be a big deal. Obviously, if they weren't changing the guitar tone during the song, it doesn't matter, right? So there's nothing wrong with it. But it was a little surprising to me that they didn't have even a wah pedal or something for either of them. Obviously, if they wanted it, I'm sure they could have had it, right? If Tim Henson said, I need my pedal board, I'm sure that they would have been fine with that. It's not going to mess up the video. But it was just interesting. I'm not used to seeing guitarists perform without distortion pedal board, wah pedal, whatever. I was expecting it to remind me a little bit more of Polyphia. Obviously, this is a baby metal song, right? And Tim Henson and Scott Page are featuring on it. And there was a solo that was sort of Polyphia-y. But the baby metal Electric Callboy song sounded so much more like a combination of the two artists. Which, again, right? Maybe that's kind of the point. This is not baby metal and Polyphia. This is baby metal and Tim Henson and Scotty LePage, who both play in Polyphia, whereas the baby metal Electric Callboy song was a collaboration directly with the band. Maybe that's what made it different. I was a little bit surprised that it just sounded like a straight up baby metal style song, as opposed to having a lot of influence from Tim. It's neither here nor there. I love Polyphia. I also like BABYMETAL, so I'm happy with both. I just sort of expected there to be a little bit more flashiness on the guitar. Vocals, great. It's not easy to do that live. She's got great control. The backup singers or the co-singers, they were messing with their mics a little bit, right? So when they were doing the response or the echo, you had a little bit of distortion on the mics, which was cool. I always like it when they play with vocal mic. I don't know, when they make it fuzzier, right? They make it sound like it's on a walkie-talkie or a radio. I've always thought that was a cool effect. Good song, what do you want from me? It's a good song. They're good at what they do. They've got a couple of the better guitarists around featuring, and I bet it was fun to be there to watch it happen. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other. Drink lots of water, and don't talk to cops.